It's the Subplate Special Master.
Live and direct.
Breakfast with CubCamTV.
Trickstar Radio. Start your Monday morning right.
Brand new music from across the underground.
Breakfast with CubCamTV.
Trickstar Radio. It's the sounds of the future.
That's right, people. We're back inside the building, just coming up to around 24 minutes to 9 here. I hope your mornings are going well and you're having a great start to the day. This is Breakfast with Kovu here on Trickstar Radio, jumping into New Music Monday. Our now regular section we are running every single Monday morning, catching up with all the latest news from over the weekend from the realms of Afrobeats, dancehall, amapiano, reggae, and everything in between. Now, obviously, there's been a lot of developments over the weekend. A lot of new music has been released that we are going to be diving into. But alongside this, I want to quickly talk about AFRO-NATION. The festival looks crazy. The support we're seeing for it online looks very, very explosive. And I can't lie, it's definitely one that I need to make sure I'm hitting up next year. I'm really excited for what this is going to do for the kind of global appreciation for Afrobeats music in particular. Again, it's a very kind of Afrobeats heavy lineup. There's a few dancehall acts dotted around as well. Chris Brown's on the lineup also, but it does definitely feel like this is one that is very centered around music coming out of Africa right now, which is really, really cool to see. Again, we've put together some reactions and stuff like that for the actual for the festival that we've seen. Going to try and get a few more of those up as we move forward. But it's an incredible time for Afrobeats on a global scale. We've seen some wicked releases over the course of this weekend. The likes of Lalid and Black Sheriff joining forces for Ogya. We also saw B Young teaming up with Benson for Ocean. We saw Victony touch down on a brand new Colours session, which we have put together a reaction for on the channel, which I really, really like a lot. Alongside this, a huge international link-up. That's a bit of a theme going on this week when we look at how these releases have all come together. Even Victony going over to the Colours studio is an international link-up, but this is one that we do need to discuss. Small God, Black Sheriff, and Tory Lanez with Giddy Giddy. Two of the biggest names out of Ghana right now, linking up with Tory Lanez, again, a Canadian artist that if you haven't heard of, I don't know where you've been. This link-up is incredible. It's one of my favourite rap tunes of the year, and we are going to be getting into that as New Music Monday does finish. We also saw a wicked link-up between Kiddy and Mavado. Again, a huge kind of international link-up between the worlds of Afrobeats and dancehall, teaming up very much in the theme of what AFRO-NATION is about a lot of the time as well. So that's a huge link-up. Do go and check that one out. We ran that one a little bit earlier on today. Alongside that, we're going to get a look at this one, DJ Tunes with Custom Made, another fantastic tune, and also a huge remix of Feels and Benson's Finesse. This one featuring Ray Varney and December. Again, a remix I didn't necessarily expect to see, but a huge one nonetheless. Really, really cool, kind of bringing the East African equation into the scenario, and Ray Varney absolutely kills it. His video for this one dropped over the weekend as well. And also, we've got a few more releases that we do need to kind of discuss. Obviously, Jules put a new one out this weekend, the Lakota Rhythm. Alongside this, we saw Jackie with For My Baby. Tamaya put a new one out there as well with Get My Money Right. Plus 234 from Say You Vibes is a new drop, as well as a double drop from Zuchu, again representing the East African contingent of the sound with Jaro and Fire. Loads of bangers, put it that way. Absolutely loads of bangers for us to be diving into at the moment. We're going to try and run as many of them as we can here on The Breakfast Show. We also saw the video for UG Sweetie Pie and Lasmid touching down for a Glitch Africa session. Now, something we need to dive into here, looking at this, is just how many potent Ghanaian musicians are making their way to the forefront right about now. This is a sort of section I've been meaning to do for a while, looking into just how exciting the current come-up out of Ghana actually is. Looking for a list of the names that are all doing bits right now. Obviously, Small God is a name that's been around for a hot minute, but bringing the likes of Black Sheriff into the equation, for me, a generational artist without a shadow of a doubt, someone we all need to be keeping a seriously close eye on, purely because of the sort of popularity that he's generating, the consistency with which he's releasing, and also the fact that he is teaming up with a lot of different musicians from around Ghana and around the world. Obviously, Burna Boy being one, RD being another, but then also the likes of Lalid, again, a brand new name, the likes of Small God as well. You see, there's a lot of kind of combinations going on here. Again, Lasmid, he has a really cool tune out there called Friday Night. If you haven't heard this one, I don't know where you've been. Fantastic stuff. Really, really picking up. I believe that one is #1 in Ghana right now on the Apple music charts. But then the likes of Kelvin Boy, who's been doing bits for a hot minute, Shatta Wale as well, Stoneboy, Kwesi Arthur, who's just had a fantastic new album drop, which if you haven't heard it, you do need to go and give a listen to. Stoneboy, again, Therapy is one of my favourite releases of this year so far. He had a new one out last weekend as well. Even the likes likes of Camido with the Sugarcane remix, which again has been global in its popularity. And I just wanted to make a point that at the moment Ghana is absolutely killing it as a nation of fantastic musicians. This is such a cool thing to be able to see and see the sort of sound spreading. And it's not a new thing. We know Ghana have been doing their thing for a hot minute as a kind of as a place, but I'm noticing it more and more and more over the last few weeks in particular. So I wanted to send shouts out to everyone involved, even the likes of Fuse ODG. You know, like as I said, this isn't something that's new. It's something that I've probably been a bit slow on actually highlighting on this section of the show. But it's a wicked combination of both rappers and kind of more melodic vocalists coming together, and I'm absolutely loving this new wave as it moves forward. So yeah, I wanted to quickly highlight all of the fantastic musicians currently doing their thing in Ghana as we move forward. Now, I do want to quickly touch on what's going on in dancehall as well. A brand new video from Vibes Cartel for Little Bit So has literally just landed. Also, the likes of Charlie Black teaming up with Conscience with Gal Time Again. Anthony B and Little Lion Sound with Sound Killer. I'm absolutely loving that rhythm right now. Eyewater has a new one out there called Katson. Chronic Law has a new one called Murderer. Again, Charlie Black and Busy Signal teaming up again for Whining Vixen. Young Star 6 again. Big up the Trinidad Massive. That one going by the name Just Believe. We've also got a new one out there from iOctane with Vibrate and Shake. New one from DeMarco with Bat for Fly. Governor, Tunnel Vision. Yeza and Sizzler have a new one, the Glory remix. And also Chronic Law has obviously Different Lifestyle out there next to Skeng's limited edition. So many huge bangers that have landed in the dancehall world. Again, with this section, I like to dive into a combination of different international sounds and really explore them. Dancehall is in a very good place right now. I also saw that Alkaline put together a very exciting live performance in Jamaica, which you can check out on his YouTube channel, Alkaline being the most streamed artist in Jamaica right now. So there we go. That's a bit of a look at what's going on the international circuit. And as always, I do like to keep this section quite wide, quite explorative, and more than anything else, looking into as many different sounds as possible. But yeah, big up everyone who did make it out to AFRO-NATION. Absolutely crazy event by the looks of things. Big up all the organisers as well. I'm looking forward to seeing as much footage from that as possible. I saw a lot of different collaborations going on stage, which is always cool to see, especially when you've already got these big international acts in the building. But here we go. I've got one more question, obviously, that I do want to dive into, and that is what albums and what projects am I excited to see and who from? Obviously, Burner's album is around the corner. We saw the track listing announced for that over the weekend, and I'm so excited to see Jay Haas back in action, man. That's going to be really exciting to dive into. Obviously, some other wicked collabs on there, the likes of Popcorn getting involved, and a number of others as well, including Khaled, which I was surprised about, but I am very, very excited for. So there we go. To round off this section then, we are going to take a look at this one. It's a collab that I'm absolutely loving right now. Small God, Black Sheriff and Tory Lanez. It goes by the name Giddy Giddy. One of my favourite rap tunes of the year across the world in general. Like, not necessarily just out of African rap at the moment. This is a global tune that's going to do fantastic bits. It goes by the name Giddy Giddy. Let's jump into it right about now. Just coming up to around 17 minutes to 9. Don't forget, Damola Davis is in the building from 9. Keep it locked and don't go anywhere, people. We're live on Trickstar Radio this morning. It's Breakfast with Kovu. Oh, yes.
It's the sounds of the future on Trickstar Radio.
Voice of the people, they trust in me. Go for yesterday, smart.
This is Breakfast with Kovu, bringing you their morning flavors on Trickstar Radio.
Trickstar Radio.